Hey guys, it's Kai from Lucas Lane & Royals. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, I want to give you an update on the last clutch of eggs that hatched out. Is my first clutch of 2020, and it was a horrible clutch, but we do have 3 healthy hatchlings, so I want to give you an update on that. Also, I'm really excited about what's going on in the backyard. Wasn't able to really participate, but I did document some of the stuff, so I will give you an update on that as well. But first, let's take a look at the Super Pastel Leopard Het Clown female. Those of you who've been following me on this channel know exactly what this is going to be about. And those of you who are new, who just came to this channel for maybe your very first time, you should know that I have a female ball python that I'm suspecting will lay a clutch of slugs. Slugs are just infertile eggs. And the reason I suspect that is because, well, we took a look at her in comparison to another female, and their belly sizes were really different. So this particular girl, her belly was really small, and slugs are really small. So that's why I'm suspecting that she may be laying a clutch of infertile eggs or slugs. But we'll go ahead and take a look at her. So here's that Super Pastel Leopard Het Clown female, and I still think that she's gonna give a clutch of slugs just because she's looking like she's on the smaller side. Not that she is a small female, but that her body isn't as plump as some of the other females that are gravid with eggs.
Holy moly, what is going on here? How did this happen? Are you sitting on eggs? Are you sitting on more eggs? How did this happen? How did that happen? Where did they come from?
I am so excited right now to see a clutch of eggs when I was expecting a clutch of slugs. That is just so relieving, and never have I been so accepting of being wrong. And we will pull that clutch in just a second, but something else that's exciting is the things that are going on in the backyard, so I want to get you guys caught up on what's going on. Today is the day we finally start digging. Unfortunately, I still had to work my regular 9 to 5, but my buddies got to work in the backyard. Now, in case you're wondering why there's so much digging, well, it's because the wife wants a new slab of concrete for more seating area, but I get to have a pond in the middle of all that. And I felt really bad that I couldn't help during all of this backbreaking work, but whenever I got a chance in between meetings, I went out there, checked up on those guys, and snapped a few pictures to show you. And these guys were beasts. They just kept digging and digging, and that dirt just kept piling and piling on the other side of the yard. To be honest, I'm a little bit concerned that I'm gonna end up with more dirt than I need, and it's going to overflow that area on the other side of the yard. So this is where we stopped today. Got a lot of work done. It felt like a lot of work. That pad is now broken up and hauled away. And then if we come over here to the other side of the yard where I was building the retaining wall, you can see I leveled it off, and I used some of the sod that we dug up to plant here. This is all planted and leveled, and I hope this grass won't turn yellow, but we never know. This is my first time doing it. Then we got this big mound of dirt. Then I guess we got to deal with this later on in the week. But yeah, this is where we stopped, and I'll give you another update as things progress. Now it's the next day, and those guys continue to clear out all the dirt in preparation for the new concrete and new pond. And as for the other side of the yard, they kind of leveled it, but it's going to be up to me to grade it once this is all done. Well, here we are. And we got all the lawn moved out of here, all the sod, all the dirt, everything is leveled. It's at 8:30 at night. Glad to still have some light to get you an update here. So what we have going on, made the forms for a little wall back here. This is just to retain all the earth from my neighbor's yard, also to make sure that these posts have support, all the fence posts. So that's going to get poured tomorrow. Also pouring tomorrow will be this kind of lip around the pond. This pond is approximately 5 foot by 8 foot, and I'm thinking it's going to go about 3 feet deep, but we'll see if we can go that far. Hopefully we don't hit any obstructions. So that's where we are with the forms. It's going to get poured tomorrow. I also start running some wiring, and you can see
this trench that I dug. So the wire is buried in that trench. It's exterior wire and it's coming from that outlet right there. Currently that outlet is not working yet. I still have to hook it up from the inside the house to the service panel. Yeah, so that wire is coming all the way over here. And right now I just have it drenched over right there. So there's gonna be a receptacle right there. And then we got it continuing. You can see right here, the wire continues over here and is just hanging out because I just added this post in, just poured the cement into that hole, waiting for that to dry, also waiting for the paint to dry, and then I can add the conduits. And once everything is poured, this whole slab gets poured, then I can come back and I'll add the receptacles and GFCI and outlets and all that stuff. So that'll be fun. But this is where we are today, at least on this side. And then on that side, you can see that mound of dirt is just getting higher and higher. Luckily, I don't think there's going to be any more added to that side. So now on this side, you can see there's a ton of dirt. It's pretty much level to the retaining wall that I built. There's still a pile of dirt up here and we still have some space to fill in over by the shed. We can push more to the fence and push more over there to the shed. And then that's about it. It's time to go inside.
So we are now back inside, and though I am eager to see how many eggs that super pastel leopard het clown female gave me, I do want to show you the survivors from that very first clutch, and they are beyond surviving. They're doing really, really well. And for those of you who saw the clutch cutting video, know that my son was involved when those eggs were cut open. So it was his very first time, and it's a very special moment for me. Hope it's a special moment for him as well. So I want to say thank you guys for your comments and your kind words. I am going to highlight and throw those on the screen so you guys can read. And if I highlight your comment and you have a social media, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube channel, send me an email, send me a link to those, and I'll make sure to put them down in the description of this video. All right, so let's take a look at those 3 hatchlings, and after that, I promise you we are gonna pull some eggs. Kind of an overdue update here because they have been doing really well. They've had a couple of meals already, and you can see they are bright and pretty, and they got that head stamp or the blushing on the head, so that's a typical pastel. The white lips, again pastel. The orange flames on the side, yellow belly. The pixelations are down here, also yellow belly characteristics. So yeah, they're doing great. Again, they're all male. I did pop them, so once you see the hemipenes, there's no doubt. I'm going to put this one away. I'll get out the next one. So here's number 2, also doing really well. It's had the same amount of meals, it has the same head blushing, the white lips, the bright coloring. Those are all pastel characteristics. We got the blushings up the sides, the orange blushings up the sides, and the pixels down here. Those are yellow belly characteristics. So put together, and this is what you get, a pastel yellow belly. Not seeing any extreme gene or anything like that in here, so pretty confident that this is a 2 gene pastel yellow belly. All right, now let me go get number 3. And here is number 3, a little bit different than the other 2, slightly darker, but not by that much. Still has a head blushing, but it's more even, unlike the other ones that's got kind of like a flower pattern. Still has the light color lips. Pretty much looks the same. I'm guessing it's just a different variation of pastel and yellow belly, but still not seeing any definitive signs of extreme gene. Definitely not a super pastel. So there he is. Let me give you a side shot so you can see his flames. Really cool, really pretty. He's a little bit darker, like I said, than the other 2 that I showed you, but other than that, still brighter. Not still brighter, but still has the brightness. And I think his dark black areas adds more contrast between the black and the bright yellows. So it's a pretty little guy. Again, all male, and they're all going to be available. So if you guys are interested, hit me up, email me. Beautiful boy. All right, so that's it. So those are the 3, and they're doing really well and feeding really well. I am still trying to figure out what happened to the rest of that clutch that perished. Luckily, I have another clutch that is going to be hatching in just a few days, and the same genes in the previous clutch is going to be in the next clutch. So hopefully that next clutch is going to give us some answers. All right, so as promised, let's pull some eggs.
I have never been so glad to be wrong. Don't tell my wife I said that. So I've already taken the water bowl out, and you can see there was a reason why I crumbled this up, right? So that she can get underneath. So I guess she only wanted to get 1 layer under. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out this because we don't need it. So now I'm gonna get my bath water ready. I'm gonna go ahead and pull her off. Looks like she's still sitting on maybe 1 slug, maybe 1 egg, I'm not sure. But I did not expect all of this to be in her, that's for sure. No slugs. I've got a kind of a boob egg. Just put her in here, let her just take a bath, relax, wash off, chill out. And wow, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs from this first time mom. That is pretty amazing. So I'm going to first just put them all in the egg box, and then I'm going to candle them once they're all in there. I'm going to move to the other camera. I think it's a little bit of a wider angle. And that's it. Pop on the lid. This goes into the oven, or the incubator I should say. 89, 90 degrees, and in about 55 to 60 days, hopefully we get some baby snakes.
All right, so that was clutch number 8, and my incubator is officially full. Well, there's always room for more eggs. I am expecting a clutch to pip before another clutch is laid, so I think we'll be okay, but just in case, I fired up a second incubator, because we are gonna get more ovulations and more pre-lay sheds in the weeks to come, and I'll make sure to update you guys. So if you're new to this channel and you wanna be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. As always, thanks for watching, please share, and I'll see you guys next time.